Damn, 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 damn. This so serious, oh. No, now, no, no. Ah,
Yeah, no.
like why? Why must you be violent? Why?
So that was it. You can put it up if you want. Just like
I will
be right.
because this is actually, and they were all over you guys,
over
like
us.
front, side, back,
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Yes. And to me, my mom was like, they even let you people go. Because the way everybody was choked in, they
Yeah.
could have kept us there.
Yes, yes. That's true because if they wanted to take it
Yes,
far to the
yes,
extreme,
yes,
they would have done it. And
yes.
hi, BedNighters. Welcome back to another night. Hope you guys have been good. And as usual, make sure you always look at life from the positive and bright side. Today, I have a beautiful African goddess with me. Hi, KOBI. Welcome to BedNights.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Are you excited?
I am.
You look so excited. Can you tell me what's going on?
Well, there's been a lot of things going on, so God has been faithful.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's good to know. I love your smile. I love your makeup.
Thank you.
It's given this, I don't know the African queen, that African goddess and everything with the gold earring.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you look so good.
That's what we try to go for.
Oh, you look so good. Thanks for coming to BedNights.
Thank you for having me.
You have to introduce yourself to BedNighters, tell
Okay.
them your name, what you do, and before you tell us the topic or the story you're going to be talking about today, I want you to start it with story. Once upon a time.
Time.
Good. All right. Over to you. Introduce yourself.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is KOBI Love on, the socials. I'm a medical student right now, working on my own e-therapy application and doing a little bit of TikTok, medical myths and mysteries. So everything in the medical field, basically hobbies, jobs, everything.
Everything.
So that's a little bit about me. I've also been into modeling and stuff like that. So yeah. That's me.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
The big portfolio you have there.
Growing.
Growing. Yeah, the future is bright.
Thank you, yeah.
All right. So story, and
Okay.
tell us.
All right. So story.
Story.
It's a time.
Once upon
a time.
Time.
Okay. Where do we start
The
from?
story you'll be telling us today. So just tell
Okay.
us like the topic.
Okay. So the topic is IJGB. IJGB.
What does that mean?
That's I just got back.
I just got back.
Yes.
Okay.
IJGB landed me and my sister in some hot pepper soup.
Really?
In Nigeria. Yes.
In Nigeria.
Yes. We almost lost our lives.
Really?
Yes. Yes. And we've been hush about it. Didn't speak on it online. Didn't really tell friends, because that was the route we were assigned, you understand, and told to go down, or rather advised to go down. But yeah, I think we can talk about it today.
Please do. I'm all ears.
Okay. So, this is when, so about like 2021, 2022. We had just gotten into Nigeria. I was there for like a year after uni, and then my sister came just for holiday and stuff like that. So shortly after, like 30 December now, we were in Abuja. And we all know like how Abuja is. People in Abuja know how Abuja is. We didn't know.
Yeah.
That on Fridays when our Muslim brethren are praying, there are certain roads you don't go down.
Oh.
There are certain speeds you don't drive on certain roads where they are praying. As IJGBs, we've not been in the country in the past 5 years. We're not driving at that time. We're not moving around as much as at that time. So we really didn't know what was going on. And then the country had also been hot with like, the Boko Haram thing, terrorist attacks and everything. So we didn't know much about how heated Abuja was. So So I just jump into it, right?
Yeah. Please do.
So this day was my brother's birthday, my youngest sibling, right?
Youngest sibling?
Yes. And we were told to go pick up a car from our cousin's house so that everybody can come with us for his school party. So we dressed up, everything. We're leaving my cousin's estate. So now, as we're leaving, we've driven down this road 1,000 times. But like on this particular day, it was Friday at a certain time, I think. I'm not sure of the time, but see, I still don't know. Can you imagine? You understand? So at a certain time, the Muslims in the estate, they had lined up on the road to start praying.
Oh.
I had never seen this before. I was like, why are they on the road? Like, can't they move? Arrogance from me.
Oh.
Do you understand? I was like, can't they move this down the third? So they were like 3 rows, right? And then it's not even a thing of, oh, Christian, Muslim. No, it's just, this is the time they pray. This is the road they pray on. Yeah. If you live in this estate or you live around here, you should know these things and take the back road. There is a back road.
And no one told you guys about it?
No one told us. Oh. You understand? So, you know, driving down the road, as we came into the estate, we got to their house and everything, right? There was nobody on the road at this time. We spent about 20-30 minutes and then we're driving out. So my aunt just said something like, oh, you guys should be careful or they might be praying. I was like, she was like, won't you pull weight? I was like, nah, we'll just go, it'll be fine. So she did mention something like that. So we went. It wasn't a bulletproof car. Normally, like my dad is like, you push take bulletproof car if people are driving because we're girls and everything, you understand? So we're 4 girls. So he's very protective of
4
us.
girls and a
that
boy.
Small boy.
Yeah.
So, you know, so driving down and everything, we got to the first line where they were praying. So it was only about 3 rows, right? So they had occupied that spot. So we got there and then we're hunting for them. At first, some of them were moving. Then the older ones now gave them eye like like this is our time. Do you understand?
This is our time.
You know, so we got there now. Try to move forward. Some of them moved. So like we're now at the 2 other rows. So the 2 other rows, they didn't pray. I think the prayer was going along. So they were getting more deep into it. Like they were like, okay, sorry, like we actually have to like, you understand, focus now. We were in between 1 row and then 2 rows. Now people had now started praying after us and then before us. Oh, wow. You understand?
Yeah.
So we're stuck. It was like we could go back.
Yeah, you could not move forward.
You could not move backwards. So I was like, I've lived with Muslims all my life. They can move, you understand? Like I was like, it's not that deep. So I was telling my sister, horn for them, let them move. So we're blowing the horn.
Hey. Interrupting their prayer session.
Real we did not know what we were doing. So blowing the horn, and then you know when you blow the horn, you keep your hand on it, pressing it down, making noise. They were just looking at us. So we just sat down. After I won my sister was like, okay, let's just chill.
And you guys were not scared?
We were not scared at first.
At first?
Yes.
Okay.
So now, and it also just ties back to the whole IDGB thing. You don't know, like, how serious Nigerians take, you know, these things.
Get you.
You understand? So, you know, then now, after I won my sister was like, okay, let's just wait for them to finish. They don't pray for too long after all. So she was like, let's just wait. So we waited now. So after they finished, I have the video on my phone. I'll show you.
Oh, you have the video?
I made I made a video in the crisis. I made a video. So
you've got some nerve.
So now, as they finish praying like this, VINVAE, 1 stone from this side, another stone from this side, rocks, sticks, chair on our car from all different areas, all angles. There were about 50 to 100 of them. And then we were trying to drive. We'll hear a stone from the back. They broke all our windows. The back window, the side window, and then the front window. I have the video. The man was hitting it with a stone, and I was sitting in the passenger side, right?
Yeah.
Hitting it with a stone until it finally cracked, splashed all over me, the glass all over
you.
Hurt me in different areas. People were trying to open the door. And my dad was saying, if this was a bulletproof car, there might have been less damage and like less cuts on you guys. But still, like they were trying to get in the car. So my sister quickly locked all the doors of the car and everything. And then she was driving. She was hitting people as she was driving. They were running. Like I looked back, like 50 of them were running after us.
After you guys.
So my sister, she was shouting. She was like, I was like, don't kill anybody, or don't run over anybody, or they will kill us. So I was making the video, and I don't know how. Like, I had the energy to or temerity to make the video. But something just told me just make the video. So, so that was happening until we got out of the estate, right? They still followed us at the back onto the main road and everything, running after us, breaking our thing. They had broken the door handles on all different sides. So basically that was it. My sister was driving slowly. Women were just watching, like women were crying. I saw people carrying gas, this thing.
Why?
To burn us and burn the car.
Like, why? Yeah, see, I understand you interrupted your section, but violence shouldn't
It's never
be.
the answer.
Yeah, it's never the answer. Like,
And
how were you guys feeling that day?
we're like from that place. My sister started like crying and wailing before me.
Oh.
But because I was just in shock. Like, I kept silent for like 2 hours after that. You understand? So her reaction was different from mine. She was more, verbal, begging them. Me, after I made my video, I was just looking at them. You understand? And they were attacking me because they could see from outside that I was the one, like telling my sister horn and giving them the answer. So they were attacking me. Do you understand? So it was really, really bad. You understand? I'm not saying like anybody has the right to do that.
Yeah.
Or putting the blame on us. It's blame from both sides. Us disrespecting religious practices.
Yeah. And then you already own that.
Yes.
That you were being arrogant.
Yes.
You already own that. But
it doesn't.
Why would they do that
to women? Yeah. And I think that even aggravates them a little bit more that we're women and we're obstructing their things. So nobody is right. So
nobody is right, but
you shouldn't want to kill me. Yeah. So.
And how did you guys get back into the estate?
No, so our cousins live like 5 minutes from us. They live in a different estate, but in the same area, So drove all the way. We were driving with no windshield, no windows, nothing. We're smelling the fuel. Do you understand? So just like
wait, did they pour fuel?
I don't know. Well, we're just smelling it. I don't know. You understand? Then my aunt, she calls like my mom. She was like, did something happen? Like, we're hearing, immediately they left, like we're hearing crying, screaming, people shouting, women in the estate. Everybody had gathered and there were stores around. So like kids, everybody, and it was just, I don't know. There were just like hundreds of people there. So she was like, did anything go on? Like, they just left my house. Hope they're okay. My mom was like, yeah, they're fine, until we finally pulled up at home. And then my mom saw what happened and they ran outside. All our neighbors ran outside. And then we're saying, should we like tell the police at our gate? Because they were looking at us, they know us. And then they were looking at our car, like windshield's gone, windows gone. So, but my sister was like, no, like don't tell anybody. Them too, they probably just finished praying before they would tell people that are running after us where our house is.
Where to find you guys.
Exactly. So that's it. Go home. My mom took us inside, took the car somewhere else so that at least we're not seeing it and everything. So, that was really just it.
Yeah. And did you guys hear anything from the
We couldn't tell the police. We couldn't tell anybody. The only thing that happened was that I had a man at the time. And then he was like, don't worry, we'll handle it. But my dad was not around.
Okay.
So, and he was a rider. That's how he is. You understand? So he's like, we'll handle it. We'll do this, do that. They want war. We'll go bring war.
And did he do anything about it?
I was like, you people should please relax. But at the end of the day, I can't remember if it was him or my dad that was like, spoke to the mosque people. Well, we got like a call for like an apology from the head of the mosque.
They wanted you guys to apologize.
They wanted us to come and
apologize.
No, not to apologize. To come and hear their apology.
Okay, better. I thought they wanted you guys to apologize after they almost killed you guys.
Yes.
They almost killed you guys.
Yeah.
Violence is so
and it's so bad in Nigeria because there's no law.
Yeah.
There's no, do you understand?
Yeah,
then religions feel like it's even a different law for them, or that the law doesn't apply when it comes to.
They have their own law.
Yeah.
They have their own law.
So that was basically, they were like, oh, the mom wants to issue an apology to you guys. And then I don't know who said that, but if it was my boyfriend at the time that said that, I think my parents said no, we shouldn't go. I think it was my dad that organized that. My boyfriend was like, no, you shouldn't go at the time.
Yeah, it's good. That's
Yeah.
a good advice. Like,
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
would you want to go to
Yeah.
the den of people that almost killed you?
Exactly.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I know I can talk about it now. I can be a little bit, free flowing about it
Free-flowing
now.
about
But
it.
then I didn't speak about it for months. Even when my mom was like, okay, tell us what happened this and the time, my sister was like, everybody should leave us alone. So, But yeah, that was it.
Oh my God. I know
Yeah.
that was traumatizing.
Yeah, scary bedtime story.
Yeah, that was so scary, I'm just wondering how you guys must have felt when they were throwing rocks,
It was very.
stones.
Should I show you the video?
Yeah,
Let me show you
please
so
let
that
me
you
see.
can enter into, you know.
Must have been so scary for two young ladies.
Exactly.
Damn, 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 damn! So serious, oh. No, now, no. Like, why? Why must you be violent? Why?
So that was it. You can put it up if you want. I don't know if
I
it
will,
should be
because this is actually. And they were all over you guys,
All over
like
us.
front, side, back,
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Yes. And to me, my mom was like, they even let you people go. Because the way everybody was choked in, they
Yeah.
could have kept us there.
Yes. That's true, because if they wanted to take it
Yes.
far to the
Yes.
extreme,
Yes.
they would have done it. And
Yes. Yes.
oh, I'm so sorry you went through that.
Thank you, dear.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I know you were a bit naive. You didn't know the rule and everything going on. And I felt maybe your aunt would have at least told you guys what's up. How,
especially with that estate.
Yeah, with that estate, how these guys can be, violent. Or
Yeah.
that's so scary.
Yeah.
A soft babe shouldn't go through that.
I know.
Yeah, you're so soft. You shouldn't go through that. Wow.
Yes.
But do you feel hope is still not traumatizing for you guys?
No. Okay. So trauma wise, because my sister doesn't take things as hard as I do, right?
Okay.
Because I've been through more stress than her. So when small things like
why do you think you've been through more stress than her? You're younger than her, so
yes,
why do you think
but
you've been
growing up, I got into more trouble. They flogged me more, things that happen to women.
But she seemed more problem. Okay, like if you see her in person,
Okay.
and you were to judge. Okay, should
I
be
used
like
to
the
them who my
person.
sister is from the other episodes, so that they will know.
Yeah. Okay, her sister is Ugo from
Yeah.
the episode before this. So looking at Ugo, you would think she's the troublemaker. Not knowing you, the quiet, calm-looking person is, because you are the one acting at all. They cannot do anything. You're the one.
Exactly.
You're not adding fire to it.
Yes.
Yeah, but
So I used to get into trouble a little bit more than her. A lot more than her.
Wow. You see, guys, don't judge. Don't judge by someone's appearance. Oh my God.
Yeah, so I don't handle stressful situations as well as her, and even like tying into like the e-therapy thing I'm doing, right? Also, there's research that says that for young kids that experience trauma early, your brain doesn't adapt to stress well. So that's why if you experience trauma early in your life and later stressful things happen, it's like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. Because your cortisol, your stress hormone, right?
Yeah.
It's not regulated well because of, DNA and gene things that happened early when you did experience trauma. You understand? So later in life, you will have issues with stressful situations. Things that people will be like, oh no, like that's fine. You're like having an anxiety attack over little things, right? So I feel like that also plays like a kind of like a part in the whole thing. So things seem bigger to me than they are. Not this, but just in general. So so she took it better than I did. I was mute for a while. And then days after that, I was more like reserved and things. She got over it quicker than I did.
Because she was way more reactive. When it was going on, she was more in the panic mode.
Yeah.
So definitely
she got it out of her system.
Yeah. She got it out of her system because she already got it out there with the whole screen. But you were quiet and in shock.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So yeah, but till today, if like I'm sitting in the passenger seat, like in front of the car, and it's raining, or like we go over like a puddle and something splashes on top, like it takes me back.
It takes you back.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That must have been so scary. Yeah, guys, I think we all need to do our research when we're going outside our comfort zone. You're Nigerian, but you haven't been in the country for, like you said, over 5 years or so, and going back. So this is what we should do when we're traveling anywhere we've not been to in a long time, or a new place. We have to do our research well, because we don't know the culture, the new updates right here. Those guys were ready to kill you people.
Yeah.
From the video I just saw, they were ready, and they could have justified it by saying, yeah, they interrupted our prayer session.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how can you, finish praying and the next thing attempt to kill someone next?
It's crazy.
Is there no room for forgiveness?
Exactly. It's crazy. I know my mom was trying to justify, not really justify, but like compare it to like, like if you're in church now, you tell people, oh, please move, I want to pass and stuff like that. It's not a big deal. Do you understand? And to them, it may have not been a big deal. Maybe it was our, reaction to it, or like our aggressiveness that made it kind of weird. But showed us like, even if no religion should allow such levels of violence, like, even if it's for the religion. You understand?
No, it's so the violence was too much. At least they should scream and scold you guys, abuse you, or say, but
that one is okay.
Yes, but throwing stone, breaking things, it's not it. It's not it. So KOBI,
yes,
with everything that's happened, I know you've learned, and when going to
different countries,
another country, another place, just please do your research.
But would I go back to Niger for another day to December? Of course I will.
Yeah, of course you will. And now you know what to do and what you shouldn't be doing. Just please stay safe out there. Not everyone you see walking has sense. So just mind your and there's this advice I always give to people whenever I'm outside. If there's an argument, I don't raise my voice, because you don't know the next thing that might happen. You don't know what the next person have in mind or is going through. You don't know how they can handle their anger, their emotions.
You have to be careful. You can't be so arrogant, especially as a woman.
You can't be so arrogant, especially in Nigeria. Especially in Nigeria, where they look down on women. So if they are talking, you're talking about slap might land on your face.
Exactly.
So I don't even want to be what's it called? I'll keep quiet. You win, my dear. I'm not in court. I'm not trying to win against you. Please, I love my life. So
very true.
I won't go outside and argue, especially with
Very true.
So please stay safe out there. Life is it's not just, it's not worth it.
So have you been in any situation like that you feared for your life?
Not really.
Praise God.
I'm a very peaceful person. When you see me talk out loud, I just do that with my friends that know me. I'm loud. I'll yap them, we'll just shit on each other. But outside, no, I mind my business. You can't come and kill me for my mom. I mind my business. Oh, yes. I don't know if I feared for my life.
Okay.
In Abuja.
Okay.
It happened twice.
Okay.
So, this was, what's the name of this popular park in Abuja close to Asokoro? It's a very popular park, from that park.
I think I know it.
Yeah, so that park, I tried entering taxi twice. And what saved me was I was always at the end side of the taxi.
Okay.
So the first time I got in, I think after that experience, I stopped entering public transport.
Okay.
Now, after the second experience, I stopped entering public transport.
One chance.
Yeah. I've heard of one chance. I kept hearing about it.
What is one chance? Is it kidnapping? Or they'll just rob you?
It can be both robbery and kidnapping. And prior to when it happened, I experienced this. I had only heard stories about it. One chance. So that day I got into the vehicle. I can't recall where I was going to. So there was someone in front and I think 2 people behind, then me. So I think that's what saved me. I didn't like go in before the last person. I got in, they were driving. The next thing they started talking. The driver in front was like, guy, they were speaking it in pidgin. Guy, why they drop now? So where I thought you said you were going to drop at this point. Why are you not dropping there? Then the guy
Wait. The driver was asking the person.
Yeah, behind. I thought you said you were going to drop at this point.
So it's not even the driver that wants to one chance you, it's a passenger that wants to one chance.
You understand.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you understand. So the driver was asking the passenger. You know, there are 3 passengers, 3 passengers, including me, so 4 passengers. 1 in front, 2 at the back, then myself. The guy behind was not like, still in pidgin. I tell you now, I told you now, I have so much money in the boot. I cannot drop there. The money is too much. It's inside Ghana Must Go. So Ghana Must Go is a popular bag we use in carrying things in Nigeria. It's too much now. How do you want me to drop with so much money? Then the driver was not like, madam, shey you see him.
What's going on?
Yeah, no, that's how they trap you in. They also use jazz.
They use story and acting.
Yes, to trap you in, and if you are greedy, you fall for it. Not like, madam, is it nice? This man said he wants to drop at that bus stop, but he did not drop. Now, what are we going to do? This one, that one. The guy was not like, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll share the money. I was like, I've heard this story before.
This is absurd.
This is absurd. Like, I've heard this story before. They wanted me to like talk. Because I heard they use jazz, and once you start conversing with them, you know, you tend to get greedy, and you'll be like, madam, what do you have to say now? Should we carry this guy to where he wants to stop? Then he's going to give us money and everything. And then I had already given the guy 100 naira. He was supposed to give me change because I wasn't going to a far place. I think I just wanted to pick up something. I was like, please stop. Drop me. I want to ease myself. Drop me. Just drop me. Like, as he slowed down, I opened. I got out. He sped up. If I had, involved myself in their convo, they will take me to wherever they are going to, rob me, and might even kill the person, because I heard they also kill people. And it happened. So the second time it happened, as they started, I got out of the car. I didn't even allow them to go far. I got out, and after that, I said, I'm not entering public transport again.
So it's your instinct.
Yes, my instinct.
Yeah.
Because that's the story. So the stories I've heard about one chance is the same thing. You enter the vehicle, the driver...
They start chatting rubbish.
Chatting, saying there's money in the boot.
That's what now? What's my business with the money in the boot?
Yes, and if you start talking their jazz or whatever they use, will affect you. I was so scared that day. I really don't know why we have bad people in the world.
I know. And that's the thing about like Nigeria as well. It's like this. I feel like there's like jazz that Nigeria uses to draw people back, especially for like Dirty December and everything. Even people who are not Nigerians are coming to Nigeria. Like, Nigeria is not a vacation destination. No,
there's something about Nigeria. It's a very fun place.
Yes,
it's a very fun. You can enjoy your life in Nigeria. The party life is
really good,
really good.
But then, like me now, even as that thing happened, my mom was like, "Do people want to go back?" I was like, "I'll stay." Like, nothing. Like, I'm having a good time. And like, I've heard other stories too of like, I don't know if you know this girl Ella from Love Island, right?
No.
She was like that when they were spraying money in the club. When they left with some money, and then people that were parking the car, you know how they are now, they want money for parking your car.
Yeah,
you understand? So those boys, they put their hand inside the car, dragging the bundles out, and she's like, they're like, will you go back next time? She's like, yes, I'm going back.
Go back after what you experienced.
So it's like, it's happening to a lot of people. The insecurity, the gra, the zaga ziggy zaga of Nigeria, you understand? So it's like, well, people keep going back.
Yeah, that is it. And Nigerians, we know how to make good use of every moment. No matter what we're going through, there's this phrase in Nigeria called suffering and smiling. No matter what Nigerians are going through, they will still turn up.
Yeah.
They'll still show up. You say, okay, there's Boko Haram there. You see everyone going
I know
in December for the for December celebration, Christmas and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And for you and your sister, I'm glad you people made it out alive.
Thank you.
Yes. And that's why we're talking today. You
Amen.
made it out alive. Wow, thank you so much for gracing Bed Nights.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you next time.
No problem.
Yeah.
We'll come with a more uplifting story next time.
Okay, please. Yeah, whatever you have to say, anything here is allowed, as long as it's a story.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
For you.
Yeah. Do you have anything to tell Bed Nighters?
Tell you guys, keep your head up. I was listening to somebody today and they were like, use your 20s to grind. These are the tests. So yes, use your 20s to grind so that in your 30s you can,
you can do
whatever you want to do.
Oh my God.
So yes, that's my message for today.
Thank you, Bed Nighters. Let me know what you think about KOBI's story, her near-death experience. I know it's very scary. And I also know she was wrong at some point, but does violence justify what happened? I would say no, it doesn't. So let me hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys think. The comment section is there. If you're watching, if you're listening, there's always a place for you guys to comment your thoughts. Thanks, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys next night. Bye.